Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Ignore all of this behind me. My family's been emptying my grandma's house, so like that is just a box of stuff they gave me, and like that stuff is the wrappings for the stuff in that box, or at least some of it, so just ignore that. Because also this is a new desk that I'm sitting at. That back there is my old desk, and this is my new desk, and my room just feels like an Animal Crossing house because I have two desks, because I already had a desk and they were like, here's your great-grandmother's desk, you can have it. Today is August 24th. You know what that means? Fall drinks are back at Starbucks, which means I get to have my apple crisp macchiato and I stir it all up. Also, I got this one, the pumpkin chai. It's not bad, but it's like super sweet, so I've been sipping on it basically. Today I wanted to talk to you about friendship bracelets, because everyone knows friendship bracelets are the thing for Taylor Swift concerts, but this year, because Taylor Swift went on tour before the Jonas Brothers, and Kevin Jonas's daughter was like, I'm making friendship bracelets for the tour. Now everybody is making friendship bracelets for the tour, or at least everyone on this Facebook page that I follow is making friendship bracelets for the Jonas Brothers tour. So I have made a few, and I wanted to show you how I made them. Also, I was going to show you on this one that I made, because I wanted it to say just take a breath, but what happened was it says just a take breath, so I'm gonna redo that one because I did not write what I wanted to write. I figured right now we can talk about the supplies. So I have this 0.8 millimeter nylon cord that is the rope for the bracelet, and then I have these 4mm seed beads. These letter beads, I liked these ones because they're golden white. I really like how they look. So all the things that I have, like all the beads that I have, are golden white. I also ordered some number ones, but they haven't come yet. So once the number ones come, I'm gonna do like year 3000, 705, 6 minutes. Then I also have this ruler, so I can measure out the bracelet. They're roughly 15-ish inches for like the base of the bracelet. I also have a lighter because it's nylon cord, so if you burn it, it will like seal itself. So I've been sealing them with a lighter. And I have these little charms that I've been putting on some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. I also have tape so that I can tape the bracelet down so I can hold it in place while I tie the square knot that makes it a slip knot. My favorite bracelet I've made so far is this one that I made. This is the first one I made. I made it just for me. It says "Broke in California." That's a line from Roller Coaster, if you didn't know. Roller Coaster is my favorite Jonas Brothers song, and I just like that line because I am broke and I am in California, so it's a very fitting thing for me. I don't think I said, but I also have scissors. These are little kid safety scissors, but you know what? They do the job. So since I did this one wrong, I'm gonna just cut it, and I'm gonna cut all the beads off, and then I'm gonna get a new strand of the string. And I also want to take these ones, little end beads that I put on there, put that away. So what I did yesterday, which I don't know how I messed this up because this is exactly how I've been doing all the other ones, but I started by just like laying out the words, just so I know that it's spelled correctly. Just take a breath, okay? Fun story about this song. I had actually never heard it before this week, so I really like it now. I don't know how I never heard it before this week, but I had not heard it before this week, and I really like it. I really like this color scheme, so I want to find this one again. And it must have been this one. This one right here. So now I'm gonna get my measuring tape, aka my ruler, and I kind of just like make it up like it's about 15 inches, not exactly, I don't think. I've started to like cut it at an angle because when I burn the end, it'll be easier to make it so the beads go in better. So then I burn it. This is also how I keep burning myself because I'm dumb, but this is how I found it works best, so this is what I keep doing. There we go. Now we just start putting the beads on the bracelet. You just want to make sure you're holding the other end so that the beads don't just like slide off, but I like to put a little bead between the words so it's not like one gigantic word. Okay, now I got all the beads on there. So now I just want to make sure that these are even and that these are even. Make sure it's actually right this time. Now it actually says just take a breath, so that's good. And then what I've been doing so that these beads aren't just like flailing all over the thing is I hold them, hold on, there we go. So then I hold one side and I tie the other off. I want to get it as close as I can, just because I don't like when they move around a ton, so I just want it as close as I can get it to there. And then I do the same thing on the other side, but I want to keep a little bit of space there so it's more even. Now they're pretty even, so I'm just going to hold both of these tight. These knots I don't burn just because they're like not gonna do anything. I don't feel like I need to burn them. And then I put this one, and then I tie a knot at the end. I want to put it as far to the end as I can, just because that's how I like it. And then another one. I want the second knot to go on top of the first knot, just because it makes it bigger, and I feel like that bead will be less likely to fall off. Hold that real tight, and then do the same thing on the other side. So now I'm going to burn these ends so that they curl in and seal themselves. I do the dumb thing and I touch it. And then I burn myself because I'm dumb. Okay? Don't do that. If you don't want to get burned, don't do what I do. I just don't know. You can tap this one. Boop. I mean, I could probably just... Now it's the correct phrase and it's been sealed all around. So these beads are sealed on the end. So now what I do is I take them and I lay them next to each other like this, as close as I can. Then we take some tape. Stick it across. I learned how to do this from someone on TikTok. So this is how they did it, so this is how I'm doing it. And then I turn my plate sideways so I can have these here visible. Then I need some more of this string. So the official measurement I think is about 13 inches, but I've been doing this for a while, since yesterday. So I just do whatever looks like enough to me. Then you stick this underneath them. And then you take this one. So it's just been looped underneath there one time. Then you take the top one and you pull it down. So you like fold it down over the bottom one. And then you take the end of it. So it first goes over that one. Now it's gonna go under the first one. So it went over this string and now it's going under this string and then under those two strings and then over the end of it. And then you just pull it tight. And now you bring this string over to the other side and you do the same thing where you fold this one over it and then you come back underneath it and those ones and then you go over the rounded end and pull it tight. The tutorial I watched said to do this 6 to 8 times. I honestly do not count. I just do it till it looks good. Till it looks like enough, I don't know, or until I'm about to run out of the other string. So, cannot tell you how many knots I've done because I get so into making sure I'm doing it right that I just don't count at all. So I just do it till it looks good. Because the first few times I did this, I totally messed it up. I think this looks like enough for me, so now I'm gonna undo the tape and then flip it over. And then take these two and you just tie a regular old knot. I kind of leave this knot a little bit loose so that it doesn't really affect, like I pull it tight but not like super tight so it doesn't affect this last one on the front. And then I do a second knot and I make sure this knot is really tight. Okay, it's really nice and tight. Then you take these two ends here, the two ends of the string that I was making those knots with, and cut them off close to that knot as I can get them. And then this is the part where, like, I'm sure there's a easier way to do this, but I just keep burning myself doing it this way because I refuse to do it a different way. This is just how I've been doing it. So then I just burn it all up and I touch it because I'm dumb. Would not recommend this if you are, especially if you are a child. I don't know why a child is watching my video, but if you are a child, get your parent to figure out how to do this because I just keep burning myself doing this. But then, yeah, it's done. I like to also make sure that the slip knot works because I'm always afraid that I'm gonna like burn it and then it'll melt to it, but it works. So we're good. Now it's right and it's done and it's fixed, and yeah, it's a really easy bracelet to make. I've made like 15 of them at this point, and they're fun and they're easy, and I always thought they'd be super hard. Like I didn't know how simple this knot was until I did it, and now I just have been enjoying making these and I'm having fun with it. And yeah, if you want to do it, you should do it because it's fun. I have this list of potential bracelets I want to make because they're fun. That one is When You Look Me in the Eyes. That one is Hugs Are Overrated, just FYI. So my Jonas Brothers concert isn't until next month, so I have like 2.5 weeks I think until then. So I don't know, I might make a bunch more, I might not. I have the, as I was showing you, I have this big list that I wanted to make that I keep coming up with ideas. So part of me wants to make these as like part of a shop in the future, but like go more pop culture with it. So like I already have some ideas for some Disney themed bracelets and some other movie themed bracelets, attraction themed bracelets, other Jonas Brothers and other bands kind of stuff. So like they're really easy to make. I mean, I know a lot of people are like, I don't want to make it, just give it to me. I also just found out that people expect you to trade these things. I just was like wanted to give them away. I didn't know that it was like actually trading. I thought it was just like, here, have a friendship bracelet. I didn't know it was like, oh, you had this one, I want that one. Like I didn't know it was like Pokemon cards. I thought it was just giving them away. Like that was my plan, was to just give them away. But if people are really wanting to trade them, I'll trade them, I guess. I love the Jonas Brothers. This is their 5 albums, 1 night tour. And this will also be my 5th time seeing them. And I haven't even seen them yet, but I already bought a ticket for the November show that is also close-ish to me. It's like 2.5 hours away from me, but it's still like closer than LA is. So the one that's closer to me, I'm gonna see them on the floor from like the back floor in the middle of the section. And then the next one, I have tickets that's like right along the runway between the main stage and the B stage. So like I'm hoping I get to like see them up close and personal when they go, but I don't know, I'm not gonna keep my hopes up, but like I'm pumped and I'm excited, and yeah, I'm just gonna keep making bracelets. My camera's about to die, so I will see you later. See you later, alligator. Yeah.